Hello everyone, welcome back to Easy Coding. Today we are going to build a simple contact book project in Python. Our program will allow the user to add a new contact, search for a phone number, delete a contact, and exit the program. For this project, we will use lists, loops, condition, user input, and list methods. Let's get started. Names like Diba and Sarah. First, I create a list called names. This list stores the names of our contacts. For now, I have added two examples names, Diba and Star. Um, we say something. Next, I create another list called phones. This list stores the phone numbers connected to the names in the first list. The first phone number belongs to the first name, and the second phone number belongs to the second name. So the position of each name must match the position of its phone number. For example, name 0 and phone 0 belong to same contact. And phone 0 belong to the same contact. And user while loop. I create a while loop because the condition is true. This loop will continue running until the user chooses to exit the program. Now we display the menu. Number 1 is insert. Number 2 is search. And number 3 is delete. And number 4 is exit. Inside the loop, I display a menu with 4 options. Option number 1 is insert a new contact. Option number 2 searches for a contact. And option number 3 deletes a contact. And option 4 exits the program. And getting the user's choice. Select is int, input, and select a number. Now I ask the user to select one of the menu options. The input function normally returns text because I want the user's choice to be a number. So I use int to convert the input into an integer. The selected number is stored inside the variable called select. And option number 4 is exit. First, I check if the user selected option 4. If the value of select is equal to 4, the program will run the code inside this condition. If select is 4, we print goodbye. What? Goodbye. And we exit. So the program displays the message goodbye. Then the exit function stops the entire program. And option number 1, insert a contact. Elif select is 1. If the user did not select option 4, Python checks whether they selected option 1, and option 1 is used to insert a new contact. Then input, insert a name, and P, input, enter a phone. I ask the user to enter a name. The name is stored inside the variable called n. And next, I ask the user to enter a phone number. The phone number is stored inside the variable called p. And print insert. I keep the phone number as a string because we do not need to perform calculations with it. And then I display the word insert to show that the insert operation is being performed. And names.append and names.append key and print names and print phones. Using the append method, I add the new name to the end of the names list. In the same way, I add the new phone number to the end of the phones list. Because both values are added at the same position, the name and phone number remain connected. Then I print the updated list of names and I print the updated list of phone numbers. This allows us to see that the new contact has been inserted successfully. And option number 2, search for a contact. Elif, select is 2, and is input, insert, and name. If the user selects option 2, the program starts the search operation. First, I ask the user to enter the name they want to search for. The entered name is stored in the variable called n. And the len, we use len. Here, I use the len function to find the number of items inside the names list. I store that number inside the variable L. This is a lowercase letter L. For example, V in range from 0 to L. This is a lowercase letter L as I told you. Next, I create a for loop. The loop starts from index 0 and continues through all the positions in the name list. The variable V represents the current index. For example, if name V and print owns.v. For every position, I compare the name inside the list with the name entered by the user. If names v is equal to n, it means the contact has been found. And here, this line, because the names and phone numbers use matching positions, I print phone v. This displays the phone number connected to the contact we found. For example, if the name is found on index 1, the program prints the phone number at index 1. And select is number 3. If the user selects option 3, the program starts the delete operation. Input, operation. Enter a name. First, I ask the user to enter the name of the contact they want to delete. The name is stored in the variable called n. Again, we use len. Again, I use the len function to find the number of contacts in the names list. The result is stored inside the variable L. For C in range 0 and L, if names C, names.pop. C and phones, distinct phones. Dot pop and then break. I create another for loop. This loop checks every index in the list. The variable C represents the current index. And for each index, I compare the stored name with the name entered by the user. If they are equal, the contact has been found. And here, the pop method removes the name at index C from the names list. Then I remove the phone number at the same index from the phones list. It is important to remove both items using the same index, so the two lists stay correctly matched. And after deleting the contact, I use break to stop the loop. We no longer need to continue searching because the contact has already been removed. Now let's print it. And I print the updated list of phone numbers. Now we can see that the selected contact has been deleted. An invalid option, use else. If the user does not enter 1, 2, 3, or 4, Python runs the final else block. The program asks the user to enter one of the valid menu options. After that, the while loop starts again and displays the menu one more time. Let's try it. We say number 1. For example, John, and so it was correct. And 2, sorrow. Now we say delete. We say sorrow. Now say number 4. Then say goodbye. And that's it. We have successfully built a simple contact book using Python. In this project, we use list, a while loop, a for loop, if, elif, and else conditions, and the append method and the pop method and list indexes. Our program can now insert, search, and delete contacts. You can improve this project by adding more contacts or changing the menu design. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to EasyCoin for more beginner-friendly Python projects. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye.